Welcome back to Sketch Dictionary. This video is a full recap of the Gen Z dating slangs we covered this week, all packed in one video. Situationship. A situationship is when two people are more than friends, but less than a relationship. There are vibes, there are texts, there might even be dates, but there is no label, no clarity, and usually no peace. If you ever find yourself thinking, what are we? Congratulations, you might be in a situationship. Before the situationship, there's the talking stage. This is when two people are texting, flirting, and slowly getting to know each other, but nothing official has happened yet. It's fragile. One wrong message and it's over. People in the talking stage will say things like, "We're just talking," which means expectations are low, but emotions are still involved. Now let's flip the energy with booed up. If someone's booed up, it means they're happily taken. They have a partner, a boo, a person. When someone says, "I can't come, I'm booed up," they're not busy, they're emotionally occupied. Next, coughing season. This is the time of year, usually colder months, when people suddenly want relationships. Not because they found the one, but because they want warmth, comfort, and someone to watch shows with. It's seasonal romance, temporary commitment, winter behavior. The ick. The ick is a sudden feeling of attraction completely disappearing. One small thing triggers it. The way they laugh, the way they walk, something they said, and once you get the ick, there's usually no recovery. Ghosting. Ghosting is when someone suddenly disappears. No text, no replies, no explanation. One day, you're talking regularly. The next day, nothing. They didn't lose their phone. They didn't get abducted. They just chose silence. Now let's talk about orbiting. This happens when someone stops talking to you, but still watches your stories, likes your posts, and stays visible. They don't reply, but they don't fully leave either. It's like being ignored with supervision. Next up, breadcrumbing. This is when someone gives you tiny bits of attention, just enough to keep you interested. A message here, a like there, but no real effort. They're not building anything, they're just keeping the door slightly open. Then we have pocketing. Pocketing means someone keeps you hidden. They don't post you, they don't introduce you. You exist, but privately. It can feel confusing, especially when everything seems fine behind the scenes. Haunting. Haunting is when someone from your past randomly appears. They like an old photo, reply to a story, or send a casual "hey" at 2 a.m. They're not back, they're just reminding you they exist. Red flag. A red flag is a warning sign. It's behavior that suggests future problems, disrespect, control, dishonesty. When people say that's a red flag, they mean pay attention. Now, the opposite, green flag. A green flag is a positive sign. Good communication, emotional maturity, respect. Green flags aren't always exciting, but they usually feel safe. Next is a newer one, beige flag. A beige flag isn't good or bad, it's just noticeable. Maybe someone has odd habits or very boring quirks. Not a deal breaker, just information. Now let's talk about toxic. Toxic describe behavior that's emotionally draining or harmful. Constant drama, manipulation, no accountability. If something consistently drains your energy, people might call it toxic. Narcissist, casually. Online, this word is often used loosely. It usually means someone is very self centered, not necessarily the clinical condition. It's shorthand for this person only thinks about themselves. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is when someone makes you doubt your own reality. They deny things they said. They change the story. Over time, you start questioning your memory, even when you were right. Next, love bombing. This is intense affection very early. Big compliments, big promises, everything feels perfect. It feels amazing until it suddenly stops. Now let's talk about stonewalling. Stonewalling is emotional shutdown. No replies, no discussion, no engagement. Silence isn't always peace. Sometimes it's control. Next is trauma dumping. This is oversharing heavy personal experiences without checking if the other person is ready. It's not bonding, it's emotional overload. Triggered. Triggered means having a strong emotional reaction to something that brings up past experiences. It's often used jokingly online, but it comes from real emotional responses. Benching. Benching is keeping someone as a backup. They're not chosen, but they're not released either. You're waiting while they explore options. Next is submarining. This is when someone disappears and then comes back later like nothing happened. No explanation, no apology, just reappearance. Zombieing is similar. Someone ghosts you, then suddenly returns from the dead. They message again, as if the disappearance never happened. Now, let's talk about catfishing. Catfishing is pretending to be someone else online. Fake photos, fake identity, real deception. Soft launching and hard launching. Soft launching is subtle hints. Hard launching is full public reveal. Low key versus very official. Riz. Riz means charisma. If someone has riz, they know how to charm people naturally. To riz up means actively using that charm. Confident talking, smooth flirting. It's intentional charisma. Next is simp. A simp is someone who shows excessive devotion, often without getting the same energy back. It's usually used humorously, but sometimes critically. Now, thirst trap. A thirst trap is a post designed to attract attention, usually intentional, usually effective. It's visual communication. Main character. This means treating your life like a story. Confidence, presence, intentional living. If you want daily sketch explainers like this, subscribe to Sketch Dictionary.